блядь, сучка.
Вон, за деревом.
А я вижу, блядь, не понимаю, сколько метров. Надо ХП пополнить.
Сверху десантники.
The infamous RM68. So many things were said about this gun, like this gun is overpowered, this is the best gun in the game, or DICE, can you please nerf this gun already? So, hearing all those thoughts, I decided to grab it myself and take a look if it's really that overpowered. I play with it a solid period of time and I can say for sure that this is the best assault rifle in the game. But is it overpowered? Is it the best gun in the game? Well, I kinda doubt it. But before we'll get into our little debate, I guess, the solo debate, let's talk about the real gun that is getting represented with the name of the RM68. So the real name of the RM68 is actually RM277R. This is the bullpup assault rifle made by General Dynamics. There is an initiative called Next Generation Squad Weapon Program, where multiple companies can compete in order to win a tender for the US Army and basically earn a couple $billion. Long story short, there was a request to replace the old M4 platform and to create a bigger round than the standard 5.56, since some of the troops wanted something bigger in order to penetrate the body armor. So the competing companies decided to stick with 6.8 by 51 mm. There are 3 companies that are currently competing in this tender, and the first one is the General Dynamics that made your favorite RM68. The second one is the 6 Hour. I believe you should be aware of this company if you kind of playing games from time to time. And the third one is the Textron. I'm not gonna talk a lot about the last company since I seen almost nothing about their prototype. I mean, I saw a couple of videos, but it's not enough to make any assumptions, I guess. I'm gonna talk about the 6 Hour and the General Dynamics since we are kind of talking about this gun. So the 6 Hour made the SIG XM5 or the 6 Spear, and the General Dynamics made your favorite RM277. So the similarities in terms of the weapons that they are using the exact same round, 6.8 by 51 mm. The difference is that the RM68, as you call it, it's made in bullpup version. That offers some versatility in terms of the close combat. The other difference is that the RM68 actually uses the polymer cases. Those cases are way more lighter than the classic brass cases. Well, you may say it's only one mag, it's not gonna make a difference, but the real soldiers are actually wearing the gear where they keep additional magazines and the backpacks and all that other stuff, but also in terms of the logistics. For example, you need to transfer the ammo to the front line. And the advantage in terms of the weight is that 30%. This sounds like a real revolution in terms of the gunsmithing. Still, the tests are being executed, so we cannot say for sure who is gonna win. But actually, if you're gonna ask me, I would rather bet on the 6 Spear, since I've seen plenty of videos on the social media that were covering the 6 Spears, so I would bet on this company since they have way more money to promote their guns. Also, one interesting thing about the RM68, it actually has a floating barrel that helps to suppress the recoil that gun has. This is the exact same system that was used in AH-74 Abacan. Not exactly the same, but you got my point, I guess. So, in conclusion, the SIG made their bet on the social media in order to promote their gun, and the General Dynamics decided to go the other way and put the gun in the game. And weirdly, this is one of the best guns in the game. Sounds suspicious, don't you think so? But okay, to be fairly honest, the 6 hour did exactly the same, but with the Call of Duty. Okay, whatever, it feels like I'm trying to sell you a gun, but that's not the case, so yeah, let's get back to the game. So let's talk a little bit about the loadout. You can see it on the screen right now, but I'm just gonna reiterate what I was using. For the sight, I was using the K8 holo sight. Not gonna lie, for first I was using the TV2X and it wasn't a great fit for this gun. For the ammo, I'm using the standard issue extended mags. For the underbarrel, I'm using the MGL laser sight for the increased hip fire, and for the barrel, as on all of my guns, I'm using the shortened barrel. Speaking about the other assault rifles, I played with all of them and they felt kinda like they are underperforming in my humble opinion, since I used to use the BSVM, which hell of a beast, and the assault rifles. Sometimes it feels like you're shooting an air assault guns at the enemies. But the RM68 was kind of created like a competitor to the Scar H, so something that will be able to beam at the longer distance but will have this hard-hitting effect on the enemy. Speaking about the longer distance beaming, I don't feel like this gun is overpowered. The recoil pattern is actually different on the consoles, and as a PC player I can say for sure that you still need to put some effort in order to manage the recoil. And the close combat situations, this gun is nowhere near to be overpowered, to be honest. Yeah, as the final conclusion, the RM68 is the best assault rifle in the class, no doubt, even though sometimes it feels like it takes forever to reload the gun. But speaking about the actual best gun in the game, you gotta check the BSVM out, it's gonna change your mind. I feel like I'm gonna regret about this suggestion, since there's gonna be more people who are using the BSVM. Well, that means that, well, I'm kinda assuming that a lot of people are gonna be watching this video. What a joke. But yeah, as I've said, I'm gonna put a link to the BSVM video that I made, so yeah, go ahead and check it out yourself. For the rest of the video, grab your hammer and play Night Call. We're going for the ride. Enjoy the ride. See you next time. Goodbye.
Цель Браво-1 атакована. Не в мою смену! Этому конец! Прекрасная работа! Действуем за врага. Сейчас, перезаряжаюсь! Этому конец!
Блядь,
Бронетехника! Сейчас, перезаряжаюсь! Противники атакуют цель Браво. Помогите, пожалуйста!
блядь, опять. Плохо держим лестницу, щиты никто не поставит. Так лестницу плохо, еще одну, что вторую держим.
Сейчас, перезаряжаюсь!
Они просто заходят, и все. Есть тип. Двое. Трое.
Этому конец! Сейчас, перезаряжай!
Ах ты чмо.
Этому конец! Я пустой. Враг уничтожен. Перезаряжаю. Этому конец! Сейчас, перезаряжаю. Этому конец!
Сейчас атакуем цель Дельта-1.
У XM есть ответка. Ну, сука! Этому конец!
Шо нахуй.
Этому конец! Я пустой. Перезаряжаюсь.
Побери!
Граната!
Противников!
Этому конец! Сейчас, перезаряжаюсь!